Breakup season has hit Hollywood, and it has hit it pretty hard. We've already talked about Amber Rose and Johnny Depp on the show, but some other breakups that you might not have been aware of, or actually probably are.
Hassan Piker. Devastating.
Demi Lovato, Wilmer Valderrama, Taylor Swift, Calvin Harris, Gigi Hadid, and Zayn Malik, which really broke my heart. Kylie Jenner and Tyga. What other ones just to go through this?
Taylor Swift and Calvin Harris.
I said that one already.
I want to mention it multiple times because, you know, just putting it out there.
Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And, yes. Idris Elba and Nyana Garth.
Sorry, breaking news. Gigi and Zayn are back together.
Breaking news, everyone. Gigi and Zayn are back together.
Okay, can we keep going? Yeah. Okay, so our producer Amir just told us that Gigi and Zayn are back together. So we're gonna do the story, but good for you guys. Okay, so I'm just so excited about that. I like them a lot. But
really?
Yeah, I did. But a friend of mine said it was a PR stunt. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about these relationships. Let's talk about different seasons of breakups. Is it heightened in Hollywood? What do you think about that, Hassan?
A lot of my guy friends were always telling me when I had a girlfriend, dude, the summer, everyone breaks up, like it's crazy. And then I was like, no way, like I'll always be together with my girlfriend. And then I broke up with her right before the summer. So apparently, anecdotal evidence states that it may or may not be true.
Okay.
I think it has a lot to do with like our hormones though. In the end of the day, we're all animals. And I feel like when the weather starts to warm up a little bit, and I'm not being creepy about this, it's just the way it is. Like I think weather starts warming up, start wearing less clothes. You know, springtime comes around, pheromones are in the air, people are just, they want to multiply.
And you know, we actually have a chart that we're going to throw up right now from Coffee Meets Bagel, which is a dating website, and it shows kind of tracking with their users breakups throughout the season. And
Jerry Seinfeld's dating website.
Okay. And what you will see...
That is a weird, obscure reference to Jerry Seinfeld's YouTube show.
Such a strange joke.
Comedians in cars getting coffee. It was only funny to me and like Amir probably.
Okay. And what you will see from this chart is that there is a kind of a spike in breakups around summertime, and there's also a spike around the fall, kind of before the holidays hit, and also after Valentine's Day. So, bearing that in mind,
after Valentine's Day or before?
Well,
yeah, Grace, you literally mentioned the entire
basically
year.
all year people are breaking up, and it never lasts. No, but there are seasons where it spikes.
Like President's Day, MLK Day, people are super together on those days. I don't know why. That's another joke that didn't land. Okay, cool. Moving on.
Well, okay, let's talk a little about these Hollywood relationships and what do you think are the because these are huge stars that broke up and
like
that are now back together. So, what are the factors within these breakups? And you know, because they have to be so cordial about it, you're not going to see Calvin Harris taking down Taylor Swift. We're only going to probably hear about it in a song. Demi Lovato and Wilmer were together for years. I think it was like
no
6 or 7
idea
years.
that was. Fun fact: I was at Wilmer Valderrama's I think 30th birthday maybe, and live in Miami. It was very interesting. Fun time. Didn't know who he was because I never saw that show, that 70s show, and didn't even know he was a celebrity. I was like, that's an interesting name. So didn't even know he was dating Demi Lovato.
Do you think that maybe the breakup had something to do with her
naked
rising?
Photos?
No, with her rising star and his acting career is kind of lackluster. I mean, do you think that those are the factors that play into celebrity breakups?
I don't want to believe that because I still have, oddly enough, these pure ideas of romance and love where I truly believe that if you love someone, you stick with them through no matter what. And I don't know. I mean, you do make you make a fair point. I don't think it's as black and white as you're much more successful than me. I'm gonna break up with you now because I can't handle it. But it's they're humans, and in the end of the day, I think we're susceptible to external influences. Our personalities start changing after, and especially when you're so public, you're in the public's eye all the time. And Demi Lovato's career has actually seen this incredible boost as of late. Grace is a huge fan of her all of a sudden. So I think that definitely plays a part in that, but it's never just you're more successful than me.
But I think that why we are so fascinated by celebrity culture, celebrity breakups is because you know that these relationships have these incredible nuances because they're in the public eye, they are famous, and those factors are something that we as mortals, I know that you think you're famous, Hassan, but
I
we
never
cannot.
have said that. I don't believe that.
You
at all.
just said celebrity breakups, you're like Hassan Piker. Anyway, not the point.
If you can't see the sarcasm when I mention that as one of my best friends, that makes me sad. That truly makes me sad.
But every joke, there's always a little element of truth.
Oh, okay, dude.
Okay, look. I just think that that's why we are fascinated by celebrities when they break up, when they get together, because we realize that the factors that they have to deal with within these relationships are things that we just cannot comprehend.
But is it really, like, yes, you're right. Obviously, like, I talked about this earlier as well with the Calvin Harris-Taylor Swift breakup on Facebook. You guys should go check that out with Francis. I feel like, yes, there is a different reality for celebrities when they're when they're going about their day-to-day. Like, they have handlers, they have PR people surrounding them, they have a group of sycophants, they're always around them, whatever. But humans have this incredible capacity to adapt, okay? So, like, Calvin Harris doesn't wake up every morning and thinks, like, I'm fucking Calvin Harris. Like, this is amazing. He wakes up every morning, he thinks, I'm Calvin Harris, and I'm really upset because a bird shit on my Bentley. So, like, he has this base reality that it's just like a totally normal thing for him to be a celebrity. So I think that in that base reality, they have like the same exact kind of relationships that we do. But they have obviously different problems. They're like, I can't believe, you went out in public and you saw Justin Bieber in concert. Like, why would you do that?
Well, it's also things like showing up to the Grammys and then your exes are there and it's, you have to.
But do you not go to a bar and sometimes, like, we have the potential to see our exes and it's just the Grammys, but in the end of the day, you're still a human seeing another human ex.
Right.
So, like, I think it's just the same
tension,
concept.
It is the same concept, but it happens
tension.
instead of just happening in front of like 2 or 3 friends when you're out, it's happening in front of the world.
No, I get
on,
that.
National
but they're used
television.
to it, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So,
no, I
so that's
think
like a normal. That's a normal reality for them. That it's everything that they do is public. Everything that they do is happening in front of people. But like in the end of the day, when they're laying in bed together at night,
holding their beautiful faces.
No, yeah, exactly. But it's no different than like you or me. You know what I mean?
When
like
we hold each other in bed.
When we hold each other in bed, it's actually very weird if we were to do that. But
just oddly.
But yeah,
so
they're just normal humans.
Weird.
So I think that their breakups are just normal breakups.
Do you think we're gonna see any more seasons of the breakup?
Any newer breakukups? You are dropping the ball, quite literally.
I'm breaking up with the desk right now.
I know,
that's
you broke the desk.
Do you? But just final thoughts. Do you think that this is the cap on breakup season? Do you think we're going to see any
Absolutely
more?
Not.
You think anyone's going to get back together?
I think global warming is a reality, and no. All jokes aside, yes, I think that more breakups will come about this season of breakups. It's the summer. I think people are just breaking up with one another, but what we need to realize is that it's on a positive note. New relationships will form from this, like Hassan Piker and Taylor Swift. So that is what you should look forward to.
Taylor Swift, that's what you should look forward to.
Yes.
All right, that is all from us today. That's literally my voice is like, no more. That's it for Pop Sugar. Let us know in the comment section below. Are you going through a breakup? Do you believe in breakup seasons? Who do you think is going to break up next? Who do you think is going to get back together? And we will see you next time on Pop Sugar.